Hi, I'm Cameryn Walkup, and I'm applying for the Faye W. Whitney nursing program at the University of Wyoming. I wanted to say thank you for this opportunity to apply for the nursing program. Okay, first question. Nurses face ethical dilemmas. Tell us about a time when you experienced a situation where a classmate or peer was engaging in unethical behavior. How did you react to this situation? I would say while I was working as a lifeguard, I've been a lifeguard for 2 summers, and one of the most unethical situations I'd be put in was my peers and my coworkers being on their phone while on stand. They were supposed to be watching the pool, so this was a huge concern, and our team got in trouble for that a lot, really. But this behavior could have gotten them fired from the pool, but also could have risked a little kid drowning or something bad like that. Um, I was one of the only other lifeguards there, so I was definitely hesitant to speak up, but I felt like I had to. Um, so I went up to them and I told them that they should get off their phone, and they really they listened well. They were super receptive. It wasn't a huge deal when I told them, but I learned that I'm gonna have to have those uncomfortable conversations, to protect other people's safety. Okay, next question. Nurses often work as part of a healthcare team. How do you work in a team environment? Tell us about a time you collaborated successfully with others. Um, I work great in a team environment. It's one of my strongest qualities is teamwork and working with people. Just because I'm super social, but I've also been on a swim team for a club swim team for the past 10 years. I've done high school swimming for 4 years. I'm a captain there. But also I'm committed to the University of Wyoming for swimming for the next 4 years. So I'm really used to that, obviously, and meeting new people. Um, but academically, I'm in student government, which is where we plan a ton of events for the student body, um, like homecoming, Make a Wish, um, Wish Week, which is where we raise money for Make a Wish and for our own Wish Kid. But most recently, I was on a Wish Week committee for Make a Wish, where I planned an event. And I had to work with a ton of people in my group to make the event run smoothly. We had a ton of ideas that we tried to implement, really. And we came together as a whole school, so one big team, and we raised $41,000 for Make a Wish, which is the most we've ever raised. Yeah. Next question. Share an experience where you received unexpected feedback from a supervisor or coach. What was your reaction to this feedback? Recently, a couple months ago, I was disqualified from a big swim meet, um, just because my can't call my butterfly. At first, I haven't been DQ'd in a long time, so I was kind of in disbelief when the official told me, but I I took it in. I was okay, it's gonna be okay. I tried my best. Obviously, I was a little sad because I just got my best time, but I didn't um bring that out on anyone. I just thought of it. I try to see it as a learning opportunity for myself, and as something to work on and not a life ruining moment. I um took it in as that. Yeah. Next question. Nursing requires a lot of empathy and strong communication skills. Tell us about a time when you demonstrated these qualities. Um, I would say during our most recent Wish Week, a couple weeks ago, we have a Wish Kid that we sponsor. So it was one of my jobs for student government to meet with our kid's family, and we had to communicate with them a lot. We had lunch a lot with them. Um, just on events going on, we brought him into we tried to bring him into every event we had. She judged some of our competitions, which was super fun. But I tried to make it a priority when I met with the parents and the family, um that I showed a ton of empathy. Um I listened carefully to their needs and made sure to be mindful of the significance of this week on our Wish Week kids family as well, and not just our wish kid or myself or the school. Like it was more about them too. But yeah, I had to show like a lot of empathy for that, but also communicating with them like time of the events, where the events are, our restaurant nights we had. She also came to our Wish Week dance, which was super fun, so we had to communicate that. And yeah. Um, okay, next question. What is your understanding of the role of a nurse in patient care? My understanding of the role of a nurse is um, obviously like a caregiver, like um, making sure like treating patients, but also I think they're like advocates for people in need. Like I think that's like mainly their role. But also I think they provide medical care, but like also supports the patient's emotional needs as well. Um, like treating them, making sure like they're okay, you know. Um, like during these vulnerable moments for the patients and their families. I believe they also serve as a link between doctors, the patients' families, and the whole healthcare team, really, ensuring like clear communication and the patient-centered care with, yeah, doctors and the families as well. And thank you, bye.